Hi, Internet. Kenny here. I want to talk real quick about motivation and mental conditioning and all that fun stuff. I'm on the microphone, don't want to clip it on. So, something just happened to me just now. As a lot of people know, I've got a pretty hectic week schedule. So I wake up at 4:30 a.m. I'm at one job by 5:36 in the morning. I leave here, I go to another job, my day job, and work till 6 to 6:30 at night. Then get off from there, come back over here, and get the evening shut down. So because of that, I've missed the gym a lot over the last 6 or 8 months, which is a habit I'm trying to break because I've set a goal for myself to lose 100 pounds this year and compete in a powerlifting competition in March of 27. So what just happened to me is something that I know everybody struggles with, so I'm going to mention it. We got to the gym. It's a leg night, squat night. Everybody hates squat night. I don't mind heavy. I don't mind leg work. But we get in. I get my squat sets done, and I look down at my watch, and it's 7:15. So to me, I'm like, my brain goes, "Oh God, you got to get home, get in bed by 8, because you got to get up at 4. That's your 8 hours of sleep." Well, regardless, if I get home at 8 o'clock and jump right in bed, I ain't going to sleep till 9 or 10 anyways, because I got to wind down a little bit. So that's not going to happen. Reality was my brain went into fight or flight mode, and flight is what kicked in. And I know a lot of people in this situation would have done the same thing. Flight would have kicked in, and you'd have done like I almost did and left. But instead, what I did is I finished my squats, finished my set of squats. There'll be a video of it here. And I started to take my shoes off and everything. I told my wife, hey, let's just go home because it's going to be 8 o'clock by the time we get home. Then I've got to, fix our dinner tonight. And by the time I wind down and get to bed, it's going to be 10 o'clock. Then I got to get up at 4. So that's 6 hours of sleep that I'm only going to be running on tomorrow. But in reality, that's not even an issue because I run on 6 hours of sleep all the time, anyways. So my brain told me, you've done enough, let's get out of here. But I still had 4 more exercises to do. What I did is I told my brain to shut up, and we went and did it. We went over, I didn't film it, I didn't want to worry about anything, I just wanted to do the work because showing up and consistency creates the habit. So what I did is we went over and I hit the leg extension. I did 4 sets of 15 reps at 60, 75 pounds on leg extensions. And I didn't get off that machine. Even when the lactic acid was killing my quads, my legs were burning, I just wanted to get up and move. I wasn't going to move from that machine because I wasn't done. And I was afraid if I got up, I'd, I'd stop. So I finished my 4 sets there. And then my wife got off the hack squat machine after her 4 sets, and I immediately walked over there and got on the hack squat. So our hack squat machine's a beast. I'll have a video with me on it probably at some point. This thing is a beast. I have to put bands on it with no weight in order to use it right now because it's just so hard to get out of the hole whenever you squat all the way down to depth and come back out. It's so hard to get out. So I put bands on it to assist coming back up. Well, I immediately went and got on the hack squat and I stayed there. I did 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. I got first set was 8 reps, second set was 8 reps, third set I barely got 6. Almost had to call for help, but I got it up. We just locked it out and called it good. But I got those exercises done. And then we had farmer carries to strengthen our grip and calf raises to build our calf muscles. So that was our last 2 exercises for the night. And instead of leaving after I did those 2, we went over and grabbed the 40-pound kettlebells, and we supersetted our calf raises into our farmer walks. So basically, you grab the kettlebells, you grip them, you walk to a certain point, you do 12 to 15 calf raises, which is standing on your tippy toes. And then we walked all the way down to the other end of the room, turned around, did another set of 12 to 15 calf raises while holding the dumbbells or the kettlebells. And then we walked back to the other end and did another 12 to 15 reps of calf raises, put the kettlebells down. That had us doing a farmer carry essentially for about a minute and a half. And we did that for 4 sets. So my worry about time in that scenario was all just in my head, because by the time we got done with the leg extensions, the hack squat, the calf raises, and farmer walks, it was only 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes. I almost walked out of the gym over 15 minutes. So what I'm saying here is, don't let your brain convince you can't do something, because we're all capable of doing it. You got to stop, think about what's going on for a minute, recenter yourself, learn some grounding techniques. Mental conditioning is key when it comes to making lifestyle changes. I can't emphasize that enough. Mental conditioning is key when it comes to making lifestyle changes. Otherwise, we fall back into the old habits that aren't good for us. So, what I did in that situation is, as I was taking my stuff off, I went to take my knee sleeves off and I stopped and I thought, what am I doing? I'm trying to do better for myself. I'm trying to reach a goal. By shortcutting, I'm not going to reach that goal. And we're only on day, what is it, the fifth? So this is my third time in the gym since the first of the year. And I'm already trying to shortcut it. But I stopped. I looked at my wife. I took a deep breath. And I thought to myself, why am I doing this? The reality is, my brain was telling me to quit because it's getting hard and I'm worried I'm going to be tired. But for me, that's not reality, because I'm not going to be tired, because I have the same bedtime every night, and it's between 9 and 10 o'clock because of my schedule. Regardless if I spend another 15, 20 minutes in the gym, I'm still going to go to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock. It don't matter. If I got home as soon as I ended my stuff in the evening, and I went home right at 6:30, got to my house by 7, I'm not going to go straight to bed. I'm going to mess around for an hour, and then I'm going to lay down. I'm going to scroll YouTube videos and watch, some of my favorite fitness influencers, and then eventually go to sleep 9:30, 10 o'clock. Nothing in that changes. So why did my brain tell me, hey, you got to get out of here so you can get to bed early? Because my body and my brain are stuck in the old habits that I've created over the last 6 or 8 months by not staying consistent. But by me fighting through that brain, all I did was made my mind tougher for the next time. It's just like, lifting weights, the bench press, for instance. Whenever I first started, I couldn't bench the bar for 10 reps. And I did that every Monday night and Sunday. Or no, sorry, every Wednesday night and Sunday. I hit the bench press and slowly added weight, 5 pounds a week roughly, until I got to a weight I was comfortable with. And then I hurt my shoulder and had to back the weight way off, and I'm kind of back at the beginning again now. But your mind works the same way. You build your muscles by consistency, by repetitive motion, by doing the work. You have to do the work in your mind in order to keep the consistency up. So whether it's a diet, exercise, going for a walk, not complaining as much, or just changing any habit, you have to stop when your brain says, let's stop doing this, because that's a flight response. You need to go to a fight response and work your way through it, because honestly, it's not that bad. Once you get through it, you're golden. Hopefully, somebody hears this and it motivates them to try one more time whenever they're ready to give up, and just keep the fight up. I'm going to do this, and follow me and watch me do it. And hopefully, I can motivate you to do it too. But remember, whenever your brain says quit, give yourself another 5 minutes, because it may change your whole outlook on the day. So if this is helpful for somebody, hit that follow button down below and watch me on my journey. Thanks, guys.